On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you just a small little raw vegetable salad that can go for with any meal. But let me pause right here to say welcome and thank you to all the new people coming on to the Jamaican Cooking Journey. Thank you to all our oldies but goodies, and welcome back to all those who left us. So also I want to send a shout out to my patrons. If you'd like to be a part of my Patreon family, click on the link in the description and join us over on Patreon, where we show you some videos that you have never seen on YouTube. Our post notification shout out, they go right up there. On to this video. Now today, we're just going to be using these little videos like, you know, these carrots are not the cutest. I've got a cucumber, I've got a small cabbage, I've got a yellow onion. You have seen me done this before, but I'm going to be putting a twist to it. This is some pickled celery. Homemade pickled celery. If you are in tune with the Jamaican Debbie strain, you will have seen where I did pickle that celery there about 2 weeks ago. Right here, I have got a teaspoon of brown sugar. I've got a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and this is the little vinaigrette, and we are making it from now. I'm going to be adding to this about a tablespoon of olive oil, and we are going to give it a little bit of mix as we go along. Twist to this. I'm going to be adding some grated garlic. I'm going to be adding a 3/4 of a peg of this, because this one is like sort of big. So if you have small ones, you can do it. So I'm leaving it with my garlic in there, and I'm going to let the sugar get all dissolved. You see that? Look at that. That perfect homemade little vinaigrette. It's the apple cider vinegar with a little of the mother in there. So that is what I'm using. But feel free to use your vinegar of choice. Look at it. Okay. Now on to my cabbage. I've got here this little cabbage. I've rinsed it, and we are going to be shredding it. Not the cutest, because vegetable, like certain vegetable in Jamaica now, it's not the best. So I'm using a serrated knife that works really good. They have so many gadgets that you can use. So this is a serrated knife, you look like you're worse than me. So I'm going to be shredding off this cabbage. Yes, let me see it, Dad. With my serrated knife, it gives you a better, you know, slender strips. I'm going to do that and return right back to you. So we have our cabbage all shredded, looking like that. If you can get the one with the green, but at this point we are not getting it in Jamaica. It will be more pretty because you have different shades, different colors. Okay, we're going to be using these two little malnourished looking carrots. We can use them. So I'm going to put it in there, and I hope that it gives me what I'm looking for. And I'm going to be churning it as I go along. You have to put a little elbow in this thing, you see? Okay, so we're going to push it down. It needs some elbow greasing. Do you see that? And I always tell you, if you get your carrots with the green on it, you can always use it too. You see the green coming out? Yeah. So this is a gadget can be had on my Amazon storefront. I'm a novice to it, but I guess you are not. So, and I think my board is swiping. So you get the real big of it. Okay. So this is how our carrot look, and I like it. But these carrots, you know, notice how made them carrot all on me. I did put them in some water, but they are really elderly. But when you get a nice young fresh carrots, you know they will be fine. But you know, I like the look of the shredding. Yeah. So you can check out the Amazon storefront if you care to. Or maybe you might have another gadget. This is how it is. Probably will show you a demonstration of how to set it up on the Jamaican Debbie strain. So we have here a cucumber, and this is no stranger to you. So we're going to use this for our cucumber slices. We're going to make some thin cucumber slices, And you know, this is the wave that we use. I think we did it for some carrots earlier. And this is what they look like. But they are, this cucumber is big. So what I want to do, I just want to put them and I want to cut them in two. You just cut it right in two. So here we go. Yep. And I get some more cucumbers in and return. One small red onions, and I'll be slicing it off as thin as I can, the thinnest in some half moon strips. You want to have it like this, and then you want to rinse them out. You do them in half moon strips like this, okay? I'm gonna get some more in and return. We'll use about maybe this and a little part of this. We don't want more in this amount. Red onions in, and we got a little color thing going on. That's our color contrast for today. Now I've got me here some pickled celery. This won't add any form of color, but I guarantee you it will add some flavor. Homemade pickled celery. I'm going to be taking out a few strips. Yep. And this will add, this is enough. This I've had about 6, yes, about 6 strips. So do to you. This will give it one of the most beautiful flavors you can ever think of. And I'm just gonna use my hand. My hands are really clean, and I'm gonna be dicing these to the finest of that I can. If you don't have homemade, you can buy your store-bought one, okay? And as I said before, this will not add any color, extra coloring to the contrast of colors, but the flavor, this is what it will have. Extra flavor from the celery, pickled flavor, and all of that. Right in, and all of that. Let's get it in right there. And this is the end of our chopping. Now it is time for us to look at our final. The sugar has all been dissolved, and this is our vinaigrette. Look at that vinegar, apple cider vinegar with the mother in there, the olive oil, the little small amount of brown sugar. If you don't want to use the brown sugar, all you know you got to do is use a bit honey or whatever your choice. I'm gonna use a little salt to bring this up. You have never seen me use it before, but I guarantee you a little salt to the mix will be fine. Let's give it, you know, that tossing. Look at that as we go along. Just so good, so nice. No extra coloring from the celery, but as you dive into this salad, you will be tasting the celery, the pickled celery, a little here and a little there. Let's toss, and when I return, I will be just presenting to you. Next clip. All done, and we're gonna be plating. Look at that as we go through. I never like to serve in the container that I toss in, so feel free for do you, okay? This is what it looks like. Different colors, different look, and as you go through this little salad, you will find that the taste with that little garlic, and all of that. I'm gonna finish, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna garnish it with something just for you. So when you use your tongue, what you can do is, you know, the cucumber will make a lot of water and all of that, so you just squeeze the excess water when you are like plating, serving, presenting, whatever. Give it a little perked up look and all of that. Next clip. A little finely chopped homegrown scallions. Use yours of choice. You never go wrong when garnishing with anything green. You can never go wrong. It is going to pop the top of this little raw vegetable salad. Let me show you. So you just use your hands and you just go all over. Look at that as we go through. Look at that. Look at that. You see that pop? From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is this raw vegetable salad with that little pickled celery, chopped pickled celery, and a little grated garlic added to the mix. Please do enjoy.